Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining Warrensburg Chamber of Commerce meeting to learn more about the Chamber Health Benefits Plan. Joining us today is Rachel Schultz, and she is our communications coordinator, and she'll be monitoring our chat. I would like to let you know that this meeting is also being recorded. Before we get started, if everyone could please introduce themselves, and Max, would you like to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Max Reitenauer, and I am the owner of PCMR Computer Services in downtown Warrensburg.
Thank you so much. I'll let Jamie and Mark introduce themselves in just a moment when they start the presentation. Rachel, would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Rachel Schultz. I am the communications coordinator here at the Warrensburg Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our speakers for today's meeting. Jeannie Cunningham and Mark Lochstein are both agents with Mike Keith Insurance and work with the Chamber Health Benefits Plan. Mark and Jeannie, the floor is yours.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Suzanne. I'm going to let Mark take the lead. I've told him earlier, I'll do my best not to interrupt, but don't anyone hold their breath because that'll be difficult for me. Mark, go.
Okay, nice to meet everybody and those who will be listening to this later on a recording. My name is Mark Lochstein. I am an employee benefits broker with the Mike Keith Insurance firm, and we would like to visit with you today about the Missouri Chamber Benefits Program, the health insurance program to be more specific. The screen that you're seeing now, our first screen, is the Affordable Care Act screen. And why is this up? The Affordable Care Act, this is the typical rates that a small group is receiving. And these are government issued rates or age-banded rates. And the reason why we're talking to you today is because the Chamber is another option for you as the employer to offer your employees. Let's get into that a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to admit Rhonda in. Okay, so the Chamber Benefit Plan, why is this different? This is a self-funded plan. This is medically underwritten rates. That's why it is different than ACA. And its purpose was to offer group insurance to small employers, to small businesses. And the sweet spot is going to be businesses with 2 to 50 eligible employees. And more importantly, if you have a healthier group, that is very beneficial as well. Okay, so I actually jumped ahead a little bit. So we talked about they are medically underwritten rates. Another great advantage is that these rates are fixed. They're locked in, and the employer will know exactly what's coming out per month and also for their annual premium. This also helps with the employees because they know exactly what is coming out of their paychecks per month. You have 10 PPO choices, and then you will also have 3 HSA options or health savings accounts. When we learn more about your group, we will determine what is more important, a PPO or an HSA. Why do you want to join the Chamber? Well, I would explain the Chamber Benefit Program is catered to you, the small business owner. You're paying a fee right now to your respective chamber to be a member, and this is going to be one of the best advantages. As we discussed before, you're going to have your fixed, predictable payments. This is very good for a healthier group. And you will have access to all of the major carriers like Anthem, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, United Healthcare, and you will be in network with your full Blue card, or excuse me, with your full Blue PPO network and with your Blue card out of area network and benefits. And again, self-funded, medically underwritten rates. That is the main advantage to the employer. These are medically underwritten rates, and it works great for healthier groups.
So I'm going to interject here, Mark. I don't think I'm muted. Sometimes I talk for a couple minutes and find that I'm muted. So In this case, I think I'm good. Just to kind of speak of the medical underwriting piece of this, it's important to know that even if you are a younger, healthier group, yeah, your rates are going to be great. But say, for instance, you're between the ages of 50 and 60. If you've ever looked at the per employee per month rates on the ACA grid, I can tell you right now that normally when you get close to that 60 mark, those rates are going to be close to $1,000 per employee per month. So don't hesitate to take a look at this program, no matter how old you are and what your health conditions are. You might be really pleasantly surprised. Told you that I could not interrupt. Thanks, Mark.
No, that's okay. That is Jeannie Cunningham, my benefits director, everybody. She's got over 25 years doing this job. She is definitely the Obi-Wan Kenobi of this stuff. So you can talk whenever you want.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, excuse me. The roles and responsibilities of the chamber. How does it work? Well, the Missouri Chamber Federation. This is the board that governs the plan. And there are 3 board members on this that oversee everything. The Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, they administer the plan. This is going to be one of the main carriers that will provide their services towards the Missouri Chamber. And Consoliplex, this is the umbrella where everything is underneath. Consoliplex, they manage the plan and they are the bookkeepers of this. They help with documents preparation and all the filing of the information for the groups. Okay, I like this slide a lot because, excuse me, man, the process breakdown. This is a step-by-step process of how this chamber plan works for you, the employer. So as you can see in the slides, number 1, the employer joins the chamber and they will contract directly with the chamber benefit plan. That's part of one of the main advantages of being on the chamber. And then the second part of this, the board of trustees, as we just discussed, who governs the chamber plan, they will act on your registration and then check your eligibility requirements. They're going to get your business tax ID number, and they're going to make sure that you are a legitimate working business with at least 2 eligible employees. In the third slide, we are going to hire you a plan manager to manage your filings, financials, and compliance. And then on the 4th slide, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we're going to administer your claims. So if something should occur, then you're going to have a process in place from Blue Cross Blue Shield to administer your claims. Billing, collecting premium equivalent rates, and remit to the chamber benefit plan once something occurs, if it should occur, which is the process of insurance. Jeannie, do you want to add any commentary to these 4 slides to sum it up?
Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to quote your group for you, and then depending upon how your rates come back, if you choose to go with the plan, this kind of gives you the breakdown of what's going to happen after that. Initially, our goal is to see if you would allow us to provide you with some rates, to take a look at your employer group and see if we can be of service to you. Once you see what we have, again, this is kind of the flow on how it works. You do have to be a member of your local chamber. The Board of Trustees is going to govern that plan, so you can be really confident in the plan. The trust hires this plan manager to make all this stuff happen, all these plates spin. And then Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is a rock solid state of Missouri carrier that Mike Keith Insurance uses in all kinds of areas. And those folks are going to provide the reinsurance, pay your claims, take your money, basically. So that's how that system works. That's how this is a good project. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, thank you. Okay, premium equivalent rate. So you're going to have your, kind of what Jeannie was alluding to, you're going to have your service fees being on the chamber, claims fund, your general expense
If
allowance.
it's okay, Mark, I'd
Yeah.
like to, this is a kind of an interesting piece for me. For years, I sold what was called a fully insured rate. And so we would come in, we'd bring you this rate, this $400 per employee per month rate, and you had no idea what that was being used for. You just paid it and off you went. What we're going to be able to show you is what's called a premium equivalent rate. And we're going to show you what's embedded in that $400, for instance, your admin fees. That's what we use, the money we use to help people manage your claims. You've got your claims fund. That's a piece of that premium that's going to be in there for small claims. The stop loss premium, that's the one that I want to point out. We're going to pay out of your monthly premium, we're going to pay a stop loss premium amount so that if you have something catastrophic occur, you're going to be covered. That was always what was built into the fully insured rates. This is just a really great transparency slide here. Thanks, Mark.
Of course, great interjection there. Okay, this is a slide that we can dive into. We discussed you have 10 PPO choices, and you're going to have 3 HSA options too. All 3 networks are based on geography of where your group is. You're going to have multiple offerings available, so you can have 2 plans for 5+ employees enrolled, and you can have 3 plan options for 10+ eligible employees enrolled. All plans are calendar year benefits, and they are locked in for 12 months. They were new on June 1st, but I would like to add that you can sign up for the Chamber program anytime throughout the year, and that would start at the beginning of the month. Health and wellness are part of the incentives, and the federal state mandates are covered with this. And then you also have your ancillaries, your specialty offerings like your dental and vision that will renew on June 1st, 2020. Or that slide is that number should say 2021, but you can start on this at any time during the year.
So one of the fun facts on the Chamber plan is you guys renew as a block. So if you're in the Chamber program, you signed up, you're going to renew June 1 of every year. But say, for instance, you decide you want to take a look at this and you want to go ahead and get signed up for like October of this year. So your rates are going to run all the way through until June, and then you're going to renew again. Anytime after January, you're going to get like a 17-month, 18-month rate lock. So that's just something to keep in mind. If your current benefits renew January 1, take a look at us right then and there, and we'll be able to lock you in for an 18-month rate, renew you in June of the following year. Hopefully that's clear as mud. Thanks.
Okay.